Hi everyone. Today we will learn the fourth chapter in our textbook linear equation in two variables. Before learning this chapter, we should know what is linear equation in one variable. Then we will see linear equation in two variable. Let's see the first part. One, linear equation in two variables. Before that, let's see linear equation in one variable. And we will learn linear equation in two variable later. This was already learned by us in our class 8 chapter number 2. Also in polynomials we saw what is meant by linear equation. Linear equations are the algebraic equations in which the degree is 1 or it will have only the equations with power 1. Example for them is x plus 5 is equal to 8, y plus 9 is equal to 1. All these are linear equation in one variable. Now let's see what is linear equation in two variables. This means why linear equation in two variable is that, or let's see in this case itself linear equation in one variable. You understood what is linear equation? Then one variable means there will be only a single variable. The variable over here is x. Can you find any other variables other than x? No. Here also only one variable, that is y. Now I am going to write an example for linear equation in two variable. Here the power will be same, that is the degree will be same. So example is 2x plus 3y is equal to 8. This is clearly an equation. This is clearly a linear equation as well. How it's linear? Because the power of x is 1 here, power of y is also 1 here. Now there are two different variables. Which are the two variables? X, y. You can see two variables are there. So this can be categorized as a linear equation in two variables. Now we will see how a standard form of linear equation is written. Also how to write any given equation into linear or the general form of linear equation and find corresponding values. Then in this chapter we will learn how to locate these equation in a Cartesian plane. Do you remember what's a Cartesian plane? In the last chapter, coordinate geometry, we learned how to draw, how to plot points in a Cartesian plane. We will learn all these things in detail in this chapter. So let's move on to that. This is the general formula of a linear equation to a variable. How does it come? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This means there will be two different variables with a, b and c real numbers. All are real numbers. They belong to the set of real numbers. Also a and b should not be 0. That's also a necessary condition. We'll see why. Because if we put a is equal to 0, then this equation will become 0x plus by plus c is equal to 0, or simply by plus c is equal to 0. Then how many variables are here? Only one variable. So this will be converted into a linear equation in one variable. So that's not possible. Now if you have b as 0, then the equation will become ax plus c is equal to 0. This will again become a linear equation in in one variable. So the condition is that, or the general formula is that ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a and b should not be 0. So this is how a general formula look like. You will have so many questions in your textbook asking you to convert the given equation into a linear equation in one variable. One such question is that the question in exercise 4.1 second part, a question is there. 2x plus 3y plus 3y is equal to 9.35 bar. The question is to convert this into the general formula of linear equation into variable and write the values of a, b and c. So let's compare the given equation to the general formula, but in the general formula the right side will be 0. So let's make the right side 0. How to make the right side 0? Take whoever in the right side to the left side, and then what happens, their symbol will become the opposite one. So this can be rewritten as 2x plus 3y. This plus this is positive now, so we'll convert this into the or take it to the left side, so it will become minus 9.35 bar is equal to 0. Now this is of the general formula. Now what you need to do? You need to compare the equation. Ax is 2x. So what is the value of a? A is equal to 2. By 3y. So b is equal to 3. Now instead of c we have 9.35 bar, but normally it should be plus c. Here it is negative 9.35, so we take the negative part, negative 9.35 bar. So this is how the answer comes. Now let's try to answer the remaining questions of the second part. Here x minus y by 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. We need to convert that into the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, which is already the same. Now let's write the terms a, b and c from this. Before writing, I am going to make a slight rearrangement. I will write this as x minus 1 by 5y minus 10 is equal to 0. So there is no change in the answer. Now we can easily write a is equal to 1 because it is 1x. So we write 1, then b is equal to minus 1 by 5 and c is equal to minus 10. Now let's do the second one. We can take this 3y to the left hand side, so this will become x minus 3y is equal to 0. So we can write a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3, c is equal to 0. Because there is no constant term. This term is called the constant part. There is no constant term, so we will write this as c is equal to 0. Now the fourth one, 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is already in the general form, and this can be rewritten as 3x plus 0y plus 2 is equal to 0. Why? Because the y term is not present here. Clearly this is a linear equation in one variable because only one variable is present there. Now instead of y, we will write 0y. And we can easily write the terms a, b and c. A is equal to 3, b is equal to 0, c is equal to 2. Now the next question, y minus 2 is equal to 0. This is clearly 0x plus 1y or simply y minus 2 is equal to 0. We can easily write a as 0, b is equal to 1, c is equal to negative 2. Now the last question, in this one we will write it's given 5 is equal to 2x. We can write this as 2x is equal to 5 because both are the same. Now we will take this 5 to the LHS or left hand side. So this will become 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. Or how will you rearrange this one? 2x plus 0y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now we can easily write a is equal to 2, b is equal to 0, c is equal to negative 5. So this is the answer. In our lower classes, we have learned how to convert a given statement into an algebraic equation or algebraic expressions, right? The same thing is going to be learned here. In the case or in the lower classes, we learned how to do that with one variable. Today, we will learn how to do the same with two different variables. Or you would have already learned. This is just a refreshment, or you will just refresh that. The question or the statement given to you is Ram is 5 years younger than Deepak. Ram is 5 years younger than Deepak. And if a question is asked like this, convert this statement into a linear equation in two variables. How will you do that one? First we can denote or mention the ages of Ram and Deepak as two variables. So we write let the age of Ram as x. Then similarly let the age of Deepak is equal to y. Now let's read the statement once again. Ram is 5 years younger than Deepak. So we'll write age of Ram x is the age of Deepak is y. So we should subtract 5 because y let's see he is or the first person is 5 years younger. So we'll write y minus 5. So this is the equation corresponding to the statement that is provided to us. Now is this of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0? No, we can easily convert that. Let's see how. So it will be x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. So this is an equation corresponding to the statement that is provided to us. Similarly, let's see another example. Statement: Kohli and Rahane together scored for 37 runs. We don't know what is the runs of Kohli, we don't know the runs of Rahane as well, but it's given together they have scored for 37 runs. Now the question is to make a linear equation in two variables with the corresponding statement. So first we will consider, let runs scored by Kohli is equal to x and that of Rahane is equal to y. Now together they have scored for 37 runs. So x and y together when added will be 437. So this is the equation corresponding to the statement. Now is it of the standard form? No, we can easily convert that into standard form as x plus y minus 437 is equal to 0. Now we can easily find a, b and c from this one, right? A is y, b is y, c is minus 437. There is another question in your exercise 4.2 as the first one. So try to do by yourself. So far we have learned how to convert a given equation into a linear equation into variable. Now let's see the solution type or solution part of this very same equation. Before discussing the solution of linear equation to variable, let's see the solution of linear equation in one variable. We know any linear equation in one variable, for example, x plus 3 is equal to 5. This is clearly a linear equation in one variable because only one variable is here. Then for this equation, one and only solution will exist or a unique solution will exist. That is, to solve for this x, what will we do? We'll take the 3 to the other side. So what is it? X is equal to 2. So for this equation to be true, only a single value must be substituted. That is 2. If we put x is equal to 2, this equation will satisfy. That is, the LHS of the equation will become 5. RHS of the equation is already 5. So this equation is true only for the value 2. So linear equation in one variable will have only a unique solution, only a single solution. But in the case of linear equation in two variables, the number of solutions are infinite and it will not be a single value or a two solution. It will not be like that. You can find infinitely number of solutions for linear equation in two variables. Can you guess why? I will show you with a simple example. Suppose I am going to write an equation x plus y is equal to 12. Now we want to find the values of x and y. Unlike the linear equation in one variable, we need to find only one variable or x, but here we need to find two different variables, which are the x and y, and we cannot do the way that we have been doing in this way, or the method to find the solution of linear equation in one variable. It's impossible to apply that here. We find the solutions of this equation in a particular way. Let's see how that works. For that, we need to substitute. This is the equation. I'll explain it from the beginning. X plus y is equal to 12. To find values of x and y, what we need to do is that first we want to substitute the first value or the x as 0. Put x is equal to 0. If we put x is equal to 0 in, I'm writing this as equation number 1. I'll write put x is equal to 0 in equation number 1. So what happens? 0 plus y is equal to 2 or y is equal to 2. Thus, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 12. So we will get a solution 0, 12. So this one is a solution of this equation x plus y is equal to 12. How will you verify that? To verify that, put the values of x and y. This is an ordered pair. An ordered pair is not a new phase for you because you have already learned in the last chapter coordinate geometry about ordered pair. How is ordered pair existing? X comma y inside the bracket. What is the x coordinate called? It's also called axis A and the y coordinate is called ordinate. So we will use that one here. So the x coordinate is x and y coordinate is 12. If you put the values in the LHS of the equation, you should get the RHS. If that's the case, then the value or the given solution satisfies the equation. So let's try. Put x is equal to 0. So what happens? This is the equation. Put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 12. 0 plus 12 is 12. So in the RHS we have 12. This equation is correct. So this is one solution of the equation x plus y is equal to 12. To find next solution, put x is equal to 1 in equation number 1. Putting x is equal to 1 in equation number 1, what happens? 1 plus y is equal to 12, or y is equal to 12 minus 1, or simply 11. So how will you write the solution? 1 comma 11. So this is next solution. To find the third solution, we can put x is equal to 2 and get the corresponding value, y value, then we can write the ordered pair. There is no necessary that we should be putting only for x is equal to the certain values. We can substitute for y also. Let's see the other way. Put y is equal to 0. What happens when y is equal to 0? You will get x plus 0 is equal to 12, or x is equal to 12. So how will the ordered pair be coming? It will be x is equal to 12. So 12 and y is equal to 0. So this one is also a solution. If you put any value, I am going to put one more. Put x is equal to 100. You still can get a solution for this one. So what happens? 100 plus y is equal to 12. Y is equal to 12 minus 100. Y is equal to minus 88. So how will the solution will become? This will be 100. Why? Because x coordinate is 100. Y coordinate is minus 88. So this one is also a solution for the equation x plus y is equal to 12. So this is how the solution is found. In each of this question, we need to find 4 different solutions. I will find 2 each solution and you can do the remaining by yourself. So first, let's see the first question. First question, 2x plus y is equal to 7. So this is our main equation. First we will put x is equal to 0. Then the equation will become 0 plus y is equal to 7. So we will get a solution 0 comma 7. Now next one, put x is equal to 1. So what happens? This will become 2 into 1. 2 into 1 plus y is equal to 7. 2 plus y is equal to 7, or y is equal to 5. So we will get another solution 1 comma 5. So that's how to do it. Now look, you can put x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4, or y is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. Anything is okay. Look at the second question. Pi x plus y is equal to 9. We don't have to be bothered about the constant part. Just concentrate on the variables x and y and substitute the values for x and get the corresponding y value and write down as a coordinate. That is the only way to do that one. So we'll write, put x is equal to 0. So what happens? This will become pi into 0 plus y is equal to 9. Pi into 0 is 0. So we will get y is equal to 9. So this is the solution. How the solution will look like? 0 comma 9. Now we will go for the next one. Put x is equal to 1. So what happens? This will be pi into 1 plus y is equal to 9. Pi into 1 is pi plus y is equal to 9, or y is equal to 9 minus pi. So how will the solution look like? 1 comma 9 minus pi. This is 9 minus pi. I will find out one more value. Put y is equal to 2. We can substitute any values for x or y, no issues. So how will the equation be? Pi x plus 2 is equal to 9, or pi x is equal to if you take 2 to the other side, what will happen? It will be 9 minus 2. Pi x is equal to 7, or x is equal to 7 by pi. So how will the coordinate be? It will be 7 by pi, comma, what's the y value? 2. So this is also a solution for the equation pi x plus y is equal to 9. How will you check whether this is a solution? That is a question in your 4.2 third one. We'll do one over here to check whether 7 by pi comma 2 is a solution of this equation. We should substitute the x value here, y value here, and if you get the RHS as 9, then your answer is correct. So let's verify that one. The equation is pi x plus y is equal to 9. So I will write here pi x plus y is equal to 9. So to check whether 7 by pi comma 2 is a, we need to check whether it is true or false. This solution is a real solution of this one. To check that, put x is equal to 7 by pi and y is equal to 2. So what happens? Pi into, to put, or instead of x we can put 7 by pi, plus instead of y we can put 2. Now this pi and this pi can be cancelled. So remaining is 7 plus 2. What is 7 plus 2? It is 9. In the RHS we have 9 also. So this one is a solution of the equation. We have one more question as question number 3. Let's try that one also. I will give you two solutions. The remaining can be done by you. The equation is x is equal to 4y. Now the step, as usual, put x is equal to 0. Then what will you get? 0 is equal to 4y. Or then no more solutions can be, or no more works can be done. To get the value of y, we will divide it by 0, or 0 by 4. So y is equal to 0. So what's the solution? 0 comma 0. Now put x is equal to 1. What happens? 1 is equal to 4y, or you can write this as 4y is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 by 4. Because it was multiplied here, we'll take to the RHS to become a division. So the root is 1 comma 1 by 4. So this is how it is to be done. Find two solutions by your own. This is the third question of 4.2. The question is to check whether the following are solutions of the equation x minus 2y is equal to 4. So if any given solution or given pairs are solutions of this equation, then LHS would be equal to RHS. So let's try to check that. The equation is x minus 2y is equal to 4. The first pair of solution, or the first ordered pair given is 0 comma 2. So what is the x coordinate? 0, y coordinate is 2. Put here and here respectively. Then check whether it's giving or getting as 4. Let's try. We'll put x is equal to 0. So this is 1, 0 minus 2 into 2. What is 0 minus 2 into 2? It's 0 minus 4 or minus 4. Is this equal to 4? No, that is not equal to 4. So this one is not a solution. Now I will check the third one. Remaining 2 and the fifth can be done by you. The question is to check whether 4 comma 0 is a solution. So we'll put x is equal to 4. So the equation or the answer will become 4 minus 2 into, what's the y value here? It is 0. So it is 4 minus 0, or simply 4. Now who is the RHS? We have 4 in the RHS. So clearly 4 comma 0 is a solution of this equation x minus 2y is equal to 4. So that's how it is to be done. Now the fourth one, we'll go for the fourth value, root 2 comma 4 root 2. Root 2 comma 4 root 2. Just substitute x is equal to root 2 and y is equal to 4 root 2. So when you put x is equal to root 2, it will be root 2 minus 2 into 4 root 2, because it was 2y. So 2 into 4 root 2. So this is root 2 minus 2 into 4 root 2 is 8 root 2. So this is minus root 2 plus root 2 minus 8 root 2. This will be minus 7 root 2. This is not equal to 4. So this one is not a solution. So we can find in this way. This is the last question of our exercise 4.2. The question is to find the value of k if x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1 is a solution of the equation 2x plus 3y is equal to k. So we have learned if a given pair or given coordinate is a solution of the equation, then this will satisfy the equation, or the LHS and RHS will be equal. That is, it's given that 2 comma 1, isn't it? X is equal to y is equal to 1 is a solution of 2x plus 3y is equal to k. Thus, if we substitute x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1, then you will have the value in the LHS equal to the value in the RHS. So let's do that. Just substitute x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. So what happens? This will be 2 into 2 plus 3 into 1 will be equal to k. 2 into 2 is 4 plus 3 into 1 is 3 is equal to k. Therefore, k is equal to 4 plus 3, 7. You got the value 7. That's all. It's a simple question, and you will be having such kind of questions in the examination. So make sure it's clear. And that's all for today. See you all in the next video. Thank you.